Episode 3. Finishing the Sanguinary Guard Squad. Lore, Build, and Paint Blood. Angels Combat Patrol Series. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Episode 3 of the Blood Angels Combat Patrol Series. Today we're finishing the entire Sanguinary Guard Squad, building the last 4, and getting them painted up to match the first 2. We're also painting the Chaplain's Jump Pack wings, that bright Blood Angel's red, touching up the Sanguinary Priest, and adding all 3 heroes to the growing army. Plus I'm dropping some lore on these Golden Angels and their Blood Priest. Let's get into it. If you're new here, we're building a full 2,000 point Blood Angels army, 1 unit at a time, 1 episode at a time. Combat Patrol first, then the Armageddon Box heroes, then we move into Orcs. Last episode, we built and started painting the first 2 Sanguinary Guard. Today, we finished the squad. Lore section, Sanguinary Guard with golden armor and carmine blades and angelic wings. Before we dive into the build, let's talk lore. The Sanguinary Guard are the elite bodyguard of the Blood Angels. They are the Golden Host, living embodiments of Sanguinius himself, clad in ornate golden armor, wielding ancient and carmine blades and angelus bolt guns. They descended from the skies like avenging angels. In the lore, they were created to honor the Primarch's sacrifice. Only the most noble and skilled warriors are chosen. They carry the weight of the chapter's history on their shoulders, literally and figuratively. When a Sanguinary Guard falls, it's a tragedy felt across the entire chapter. In 11th edition, they remain one of the most iconic and powerful elite units in the Blood Angels roster, fast, deadly in melee, and carrying that unmistakable angelic presence on the tabletop. And right alongside them is the Sanguinary Priest, the spiritual heart of the Blood Angels. These are not your standard apothecaries. They are the keepers of the gene seed and the guardians of the chapter's soul. They carry the sacred blood of Sanguinius in their chalice, using it in rituals to steal the minds of their brothers against the red thirst and the black rage. In battle, they fight alongside Guard and Death Company, offering both medical aid and spiritual strength. They are the living link between the present-day Blood Angels and their Primarch. 11th edition, stats and rules, current faction pack. The Sanguinary Priest is now classified as a support character. Big change from previous editions. Profile, standard. Movement 6 inches. Toughness 4. Save 3+. Wounds 4. Leadership 6+. Objective control 1. Weapons, bolt pistol, plus Astartes chainsword. Key abilities. Sanguinary Priest. While this model is leading a unit, models in that unit have Feel No Pain 5+. Blood Chalice. While this model is leading a unit, improve the Armour Penetration characteristic of melee weapons equipped by models in that unit by 1. The Jump Pack version adds Deep Strike and the Fly keyword for extra mobility. It can now attach to a wider range of units, including those led by chaplains, which opens up some really nice combos with Blade Guard or other elite infantry. Exact points cost right now sits in the 60 to 75 point range depending on war gear and whether he has a jump pack. Always double check the official app or new recruit for the latest Unitorum field manual numbers. These 2 abilities alone make him an absolute must-have in most Blood Angels lists. Feel No Pain 5+ on a tough unit plus extra AP in melee. Chef's Kiss, building the last 4 Sanguinaries. Alright, let's get to the bench. We've got 4 Sanguinary Guard left to build. These kits are beautiful, but they have a lot of fine detail in small parts. The wings, and shoulder pads, the swords. Take your time with them here. I'm building them exactly like the first 2, so the squad stays consistent. Pro tip, dry fit everything first. These guys have some tricky posing if you want them all dynamic and not too samey. I like to have a couple looking left, a couple looking right, 1 shouting, 1 more stealth. Once they're built, I'll let the glue fully cure with primer. Painting time. I'm using the exact same method as the first 2, so everything matches perfect. Base, dry brush white, black primer, then dry brush yellow. Next, dry brush gold. This is where the armor really starts to pop. Touch up the gold details by hand where the dry brush missed. Finally, edge highlights red detail